Happy birthday, dear Buggy.
Buggy.
Happy birthday to you. I want to see your butt.
Hey, wait, this side.
This side.
Oh, wait. All
Okay,
right.
go.
One.
Let him out.
Yay!
Yay!
So it took you 7 breaths, so you get 7 wishes.
All right. Let's break your head open
Way
again.
to get into the party right away. I am so impressed with you. That's right.
Everybody do the ookie teeth.
You always look
Vincent
taller
has
when you
had it,
dance.
Vincent.
Oh.
Freestyle.
I'm not really sure. I'm gonna let you figure it out.
We are now. 10 songs. Yeah, it was like
Dude, let me see.
Joke rock. Joke rock.
Jag matings! Skvatt och puckjack Tommy!
You win, Uncle Tim.
Captain Hooker was the first to the gift list.
He wanted that so bad.
Get the lion.
You got there first. I would have gotten it for you, Jude. I just want you to know that. I would have gotten you that. Uncle Tim beat me to the gift list.
I win, damn him. I'm the most generous.
You really are, though.
I
You're really deserving of
transcended
that.
my ego more
You
than any
you so deserve that little
Well,
whole euphoria.
I know that.
Because that was really pure euphoria. Mine was pretty good, too.
Yeah.
so you had the,
It's
did
the
you just
lion.
find that yourself? That was your own, or was that others?
Don't jump or anything. Okay. You're already gonna knock off. You don't have to do oh no! What? I think I'm gonna have to put your elbow up against the no. It is a jump off because if we hit that light, if we hit that light, we'll be dead. You did have fun. Only when I got this straight, because I sucked the rest of it. So, it doesn't matter. I sucked last time. I don't care. I didn't have fun. Probably because I didn't get any sleep this year. Alright. No.
Get together.
Is it recording?
Yes, it is.
So you look at your feet. Beginning when you see the characters.
Yes, I took over the camera. Yar, give me keys.
Mighty odor. It's a little joke. Anyway, the circumstances which led to you all being here. Every one of you owes all these coincidences to your existence. So,
Well, Granny Baba doesn't,
He still says
but she's a prime character in the story.
Tim asked me at the bowling alley yesterday if I had had any serious relationships after I met Granny.
After you met her?
After I met her. And I said no.
Yes, did you date
That
anybody?
would be Joanne.
After you
No,
met
no,
her?
no.
I mean, between meeting and marriage.
Oh, gotcha.
When he was 18.
Thanks for the clarification.
Yes, that would be nice.
When he was
think we
18
would've-
and I
we
was
would've
21.
Heard of that.
Yeah, I was 18, but
Yeah,
I
mosquito.
told her I was 19. What? Anyway, yeah. So that started
A year
off my
makes a difference.
that started off
That's
my
right.
that started off my life of direct and
Deception.
absolute honest
First deception, then honesty.
What is deception?
Open, honest,
Lying.
transparent. So,
Fancy word for lying.
Your mom and I met in the summer of 1957, after my freshman year at RPI and her junior year at Oswego State. And we met because a friend of mine, good friend from RPI, had met a girl from Poughkeepsie named Mary Ellen Engel, who lived in Poughkeepsie, and he wanted to go up for a weekend to visit her. She was invited, he was invited. So he wanted to bring me and asked Mary Ellen to get 2 blind dates Friday and Saturday night. Well, as it turned out, the blind date she had gotten for Friday night couldn't make it,
Saturday.
crapped out at the last minute. And Mary Ellen desperately asked your mom to fill in because she was a camp counselor.
I was working with him.
Yeah, we were working with her for the summer. So we went out to the drive-in to see a movie called The Wayward Bus.
Oh my God.
Let's watch it.
Sounds like a classic.
A wayward bus.
And
Who was in it?
No,
Jane Mansfield, right?
Did you get on the bus or stay off the bus?
Jane Mansfield.
No, we were sitting in the back seat, but we were talking because John
She's
was
like Marilyn
John
Monroe
was spinning this
imitator.
yarn about
Oh, really?
there were only 2 people that lived in Glen Rock, and
What?
his father was the mayor and my father was the sheriff.
making up a story now.
Yes.
And
What? You told her that?
No, John had,
John was, you know, he
Friend
was
John
he
was
was a
telling Mary
comedian.
Ellen
He
that.
was a very funny guy.
And John's last name was?
Hempstead.
Oh, yes.
He was the best
John
man at our
Hempstead.
wedding, actually.
Yeah.
I
He's
like,
the one who started this, okay.
I like John.
And he was, and you met him
I'm
through
a,
RPI. You didn't
no,
know.
no, I knew him from kindergarten.
That's what I thought. He was like a
He was
childhood
a
friend.
long time
You both
friend.
went to RPI coincidentally.
Right, yeah, well, Chuck,
Another
three
part
of
of
us-
Divine Order.
3 of us all went and roomed together, at least for a while. and-
Okay.
I didn't like Chuck Greer too much.
No,
I
he
like
was,
John.
he was kind of pompous.
I like John.
He was Trump-like.
Ego, yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
so we
Sure.
drove her home, which is way out in Pleasant Valley.
Way up in the sticks.
Because you didn't have a ride home, right? Because you were at camp. Anyway, you invited me in, and I just happened to see. Just invited me into the foyer.
I remember going to the movies and talking the whole time and not even seeing the movie.
Aww,
Miss
that's
Jane-
great. That
Jane
means we hit
Mansfield?
it off.
Yeah, we did. I mean,
Oh,
I liked
that's
it.
awesome.
And
He
then,
liked me.
He liked you.
and so
You were acceptable.
I happened to notice.
Beautiful, Mom.
Yes.
I happened to
You are
notice
beautiful. You were even more.
right on the stand there was an envelope addressed to Miss Barbara Conklin, RD1, Poughkeepsie, New York. So
So you know
that was another accident where I found your address. I wouldn't have.
And stalked her.
No, I didn't stop.
I mean, you never would have had a second date if you didn't memorize her address?
That's true. That would not have happened.
Why couldn't you have traced her through the school?
in school.
Through
I
college?
probably
You knew where you lived.
Why couldn't you have stalked her
I
properly?
probably wouldn't have tried. I wasn't that smitten with her.
He didn't know where.
My Saturday date was Mary Ellen's next door neighbor, Kathy Howell, who was a Vassar grad student, or was she
I
headed
think
to
she was
Vassar?
younger.
She was made.
I don't even know if she was in school
She
yet.
was in high school, but anyway, she was very intriguing, and
What's your ball? What's your ball?
I knew her address because it was next door to Mary Ellen. Anyway, when I didn't even remember what I did with her that night, but we went back Sunday. We stayed at Mary Ellen's house, and then we went back to Glen Rock on Sunday, and I wrote letters to both Kathy and your mom. And I just said if a wandering bum happens by, that I might just stop in to see you. And she said if a wandering bum comes this weekend, she won't be there because she was going to New York with friends.
Oh, Mom said that?
Yeah, she wrote back. See, that's the whole thing. She wrote back, but Kathy did not. And that's the other synchronicity that
I must have liked you.
probably
Well,
desperate.
goodness,
They're
what
probably
would have
desperate.
happened if the other one wrote back too?
I
Yes,
don't know.
he's sitting
Because I think I.
That's his point.
I think my point is
She was not interested in you.
Thank God.
It wasn't.
Well, and you
How
didn't. You don't remember what
Did you
you
know
did
that?
with
Did you know
her,
that for a
but
fact?
you remember
Yes.
exactly what you did with
Yeah.
Mom,
Yeah.
down to the movie and who was in it. So
Yeah,
what does
because
that say?
because they ended up getting married,
So that was a memorable moment. Okay.
they had to remember it.
So kids, remember, if someone isn't interested in you, it might be divine order leading you to the
Right.
creation of future
Right,
children
you
and
know,
grandchildren.
we were met by
Don't
the
take it.
Actually, I've told Amelia if I married Richard, who I totally thought I was going to marry, he wouldn't be here. Look at that. Or you would be in your last
Serious
name would be
boyfriend
Barefoot.
before she got married.
Mormon.
His name was Richard
Amelia
Barefoot.
Back to the story.
Amelia,
I
is that the same
digress.
as Ashnoda? and
They saw each other for a
Barefoot?
few years. It was pretty serious.
Actually, it is.
That's kind of a coinky
Like,
dink.
it just sounds like it. It's not actually.
Anyway,
Okay, so
Go
anyway,
ahead.
later in that summer, I wrote to her and said, "Wait, I'd like to come see you and I'd like to bring a friend
Oh,
for the weekend." And this was my friend Donna Verna, who was a little
Hardly remember.
shrimpy kid.
Yeah.
You give a big
And
memory card.
would you
in
get
there.
him a date? And yeah, you got a. He went out with Nancy, your cousin.
Oh my God, really?
And we went to see Tammy. In the
Mom's here in the story
in the
too.
drive-in. What's that?
I said, Mom's here in the story right along with the rest of
Yeah,
us.
I don't
It's all
remember
fresh.
that. I sort of remember Tammy.
Sorry.
That movie
Oh,
Oh, the
that we
movie.
saw.
Tammy's in love.
Yeah. What
Well,
a
anyway,
memory. I cannot
that's
how
remember.
do you know that?
It was
That's
a big hit song in the early when I was
That's
in,
the
when I was
that's
in the
the
womb.
Crazy
that's
with
the
the music
series
stuff.
of
I know.
You're like a savant.
We heard that he played it when we were
Well,
that's
kids.
the series
You're
of
just like a sports
sequences,
savant. He's a music savant.
synchronicities that led to the
I am not.
ultimate marriage and
So we really knew each other for 3 years.
yeah, we knew each
I
other
worked
for
2 years,
right?
and you had 3 years.
Yeah, and she had another year to go
I had
to school.
another
So
year.
when you came down the second time and saw her and went and saw Tammy, was that it? Was that like the beginning of your date? Like you just started dating each other only?
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
I wasn't dating anybody, but I wasn't dating anybody at the time anyway.
And neither was I.
Yeah. And
So you never like talked
your
about it
sister-
and said,
your sister
hey,
was
like
getting
I'm not going to
married.
see anybody else. Do you want to not see anybody
Yeah,
else?
Mary Lou got
Did you come
married
to the
at
wedding?
Yeah, September wedding. I didn't go. I wasn't invited. I don't know, we barely knew each other. I
I was
mean,
a bride. Yeah,
And
because we
then,
just met in July
and
or
you went
August.
back to school, and I went up for a couple of weekends. And you came down to RPI maybe for 1 or 2
Mhm.
weekends.
That's when I learned to drink beer.
Yeah.
She remembers that part.
Fraternity parties.
So then,
Oh yeah.
We saw your fraternity house today at Miami, the Lambda
Yeah,
Oh,
Lambda
really?
Chi Alpha, very nice house.
Yeah, there's a lot of fraternity houses there.
More than before.
That
No, I just,
school is all Greek.
I know.
Don't get him off track. I'm eating up memory card here.
It's all Greek
I
to me.
loved it. No.
If there's no sorority
My
houses, the
feel-
sororities can't have houses, all the guys have houses.
Okay.
That's racist.
It is.
digress.
It's prejudice.
That's what. Oh wait, no.
What's the next coincidence, Dad?
no, there are really no other coincidences. I mean, probably a whole bunch of them, but you know, by the time with the spring of my sophomore year and of her senior year, I was pretty hooked, and apparently she was too. But you'll have to check with her on that.
Just watch the video of the life of
agree.
G-Pop and you'll see it all
Yeah.
unfold.
Just pop out.
Yeah. That's true.
Ray, I really like you. I'm glad we're the same age. Me too. Let's get married. Okay. That's a
Can we-
brief excerpt
Can,
from
can we watch
the
that?
life of Jesus.
Yeah, let's watch that.
Very efficient. Yes,
That's a great video.
it's a very good.
It was
Yeah,
a
it was
great
very, very-
stage presentation.
Very
Young,
crafty
you did
and
such a great job.
creative.
Yeah. All of them did.
Oh, yes.
They were great.
Very
They
creative
played
writing.
multi.
It was very good distillation.
So anyway, we got married, had you 3 kids, and
That's the best part.
this is today.
That's the best part.
And we got married and had some kids,
That's it.
and it's all because of
3 different states.
And Mom
David was
was
born in
reminiscing.
Virginia.
Mom was reminiscing today on the way home about how she remembers when you guys first moved to Cincinnati, and right after you got married.
Oh, yeah, my first year.
She taught kindergarten in a black school
Yeah,
with a black principal,
Hopkins School, yeah.
and she got pregnant in October, November.
End of October.
And she remembered
Oh.
that
First
one of
year you were
the
teaching?
other kindergarten
First
teacher
year you were
gave
teaching?
her
That's pretty darn fast.
It was
a
how
baby
old?
Yes,
gift.
got married in
Was it-
July, got pregnant in October.
But then she also said, "Oh, when did you guys leave to go to Fort Eustis?" Because she said she thought it was May.
I think it was May.
I
So
haven't-
she just stopped teaching. I'm like, you just stopped
Yeah,
quit in the middle of May?
She had to
Later,
leave.
dudes.
You know, they got
Yeah.
sepsis. It was almost the end of the year.
Yeah. It's probably maybe
It was,
a half,
it was
2 or 3
later,
weeks.
late May, and
Okay.
I was due there in early June.
Okay.
And I think I allowed myself a week to find
Yeah.
a place to live. And
Oh, well, we stopped in Poughkeepsie and Glen Rock. We
And
Yeah,
then,
right.
and then she continued to reminisce about how she was very pregnant during that move,
yeah, she
and
was.
then had David in the barracks that were so primitive and awful. And how she really was convinced.
Dave
she had
was born in the
poisoning
army.
From the Italian restaurant you went to, and how you remember.
Do you know what
that-
barracks
I
are?
didn't remember
After they married, she got pregnant real fast. He had to go serve in the army.
I was
That
born
was
on an
nice.
army base
Well, he
hospital.
was telling me
So
too.
G-Pop had to
G-Pop was in the
G-Pop had
army
to
when I was born.
had to go to the end of the army, and so they moved.
Right.
They lived in this army barracks, and that's where David came into this world.
Didn't he take my suitcase? Just took me
Eyebrows
to the
sore.
hospital to tell him I had food poisoning.
Where have you been?
Yes.
And the black nurse said, she
Honey,
said, honey,
you're gonna have a
you're
baby.
gonna have a baby.
Only you gonna have a baby.
And I did.
Racist.
That's racist.
We got there a little after 5, and David
There
was
you
born a little after 7.
Yeah.
Born in a racist.
He looks like a
Yeah,
rat.
and they took her
No,
right.
he doesn't.
They took her right into the.
That's
Let's
what Dad said.
They took her right.
According to the Life of G-Pop
Yeah.
video,
What did they say?
he looks like a rat.
No, it wasn't a rat. It was a monkey.
Monkey.
Yeah, that's better.
Oh, really?
It is
We are.
That's funny because
a rat is terrible.
because when Miyuki was shown her little brother Yoji for the first time, she said he looks like a monkey, and she still calls him Monkey to this day. That nickname Sadhu,
Good thing David isn't called Monkey.
because Vincent couldn't have become Mr. Monkey. You would have stolen Vincent's thunder.
Yeah,
Where's
what's
Mr.
happened
Rat?
with Mr. Lion and Mr. Monkey? Are they dead?
So that
Either good
This-
Mr. Monkey
They're
or Monkey.
cryogenically frozen.
the Lambda House at RPI is gone.
That was
Mr. Snickerman, was that our first clue
emergence of the transgender
Yeah, they
of your true male identity? Did you know it, or was it sort of a subconscious thing?
Some that I remember being fraternities that looked like they
Now
were
our
not
property,
lived
Oh, Mr. Snicker, man.
they demolished the house and now they built a.
Did you like making your voice low? Like, did that make you sound like true and powerful and good?
You didn't change your voice that
We
much.
tell you Amelia got an early.
I did it, but
It was an androgynous.
Yes, she said she's not interested.
Because wasn't Mr. Snickerman like their mother at some point?
Just in one
Don't do
skit.
environmental.
The Mother's Day skit that they made. The Mother's Day skit. Which is the best one. It's hilarious. Because they give her a love potion and a love potion. And then he's like,
Yeah.
It's not so
He puts on a pair of fake glasses and says, I need
They're
to
all the smart
be able to see to read every word of this masterpiece. And then they sing this song. Happy Mother. Sing the song.
I can't.
Happy Mother's Day to you. I hope you have a good day today.
Gee, you got a real fan here. He memorizes your songs.
And for the rest of the year, days. It's supposed to be for the rest of your days, but Vincent said it in you. For the rest of the year,
What's the mystery? What's the mystery of Starbucks?
People are willing to pay twice as much or more for a cup of coffee at Starbucks than they are at a gas station.
Or Dunkin' Donuts.
Well, first thing is it
even Dunkin'.
tastes better than a gas station.
I don't think
Unless
so.
you just like straight black coffee, then you wouldn't go to Starbucks.
Well, I used to.
I like Dunkin' Donuts, and it's half
People
the
go to
price.
Starbucks for all the sugar and cream and fat they add.
Yeah,
to
the
drinks.
lattes, but
I don't like it.
Not just lattes.
it tastes like.
Say that again, Dave.
He almost drank the whole. He's thirsty. He drank almost the whole.
No, he drinks from the ground.
From the grill.
Sorry, Dad. So you were making these B-52s, and they're
Yeah,
potent.
so
it added
But there must be more to it than that because you memorized every word to every song. If I put it on the car, he sings along and he knows every word.
I don't know, it's because I listen to it like every day. Like as I walk to the bus stop and stuff.
Okay.
She associates it with you.
And what does
Is
the?
it?
So you want to have lamb for dinner?
No!
Is it Isaac? Is it just like one CD? CD?
Are you actually taping?
Yeah, because she's trying to tell you how
Oh.
meaningful it is to
Oh,
her.
we were talking.
And
I'm
Pissed all over it.
be normal, Papa, for a minute. What would normal Papa say?
Scare her.
And which one is it?
Him.
The Lamb Lies Down on Broadway.
And tell everybody what you told him.
Oh, I heard that.
Did you hear it, Dad?
no.
Her favorite Genesis song is
It's not.
album is because
Because? Do I know that song?
No, it's.
the reason
I
is
said
Oh, it's because. Oh, I thought that was the name of the
What's
song.
What's the album?
The Lamb Lies Down on Broadway.
The Lamb.
Yes.
lies down on Broadway.
You have to talk loud for the old people to hear.
Yeah, which is hard for.
And it means that because
Isaac, can you shout? Do you know how to
Go
shout?
go tell him close to his ear.
The Lamb lies down on Broadway. I heard that.
Okay, and the reason it's meaningful.
is because well, first it's because he introduced the album to me, which is kind of obvious, but then,
He introduced the album to him.
and then I got back from the hospital, like, you know that
The day you got back from the hospital.
like
We listened to it
yeah.
after we went out to dinner. We had a joyride in my Prius, which I just got.
There you go, Vincent.
Yeah, you did it again?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's a
No.
lot easier to sing. I know.
Nobody mess it up.
Let's see the cube.
Oh,
What do you think? What do you think of it? Your accomplishment.
It's cool.
Is it better the second time?
Yes, it was.
Woohoo! We got the best one on film.
Nice.
Probably the third one's going to be a little bit less, so we got the
You have to
best
do it
one
26
captured.
times to beat our Kings Island record of rides. No, it's totally different.
A guy named Raul lives in
He
New York
gets caught
City.
in like a cocoon, and then he goes into the underground, and all these weird
Yes.
creatures encounter him. And then he's got a twin brother that you're not exactly sure what's going on with those two. And then
Is this a song?
it's a whole album. It's a concept album that no one has ever really been able to make
Like
sense out of.
Tommy?
Well, yeah.
Tommy's much
Tommy
more sensible.
That was,
It's got a storyline.
well, it's a kind of a thin one, but yeah.
I am starving.
All right, what are we doing?
Shake Shack.
9 months.
Well, that was the original due date they gave me, but it was clearly wrong.
Yeah, so anyway, I was just saying I was there trying to be there for her birth.
Yes.
That time,
Maybe after he's done, you can
Check out this trick, Miyuki. We're watching video,
Love it, little dress.
and Miyuki's here in spirit. Miyuki says hello to everybody, by the way. If I didn't. And she sent snacks.
Yes.
And there she is in the video when she used to come to reunions.
Why does it say going in there?
Oh, and
Oh, is this when Owen had a meltdown? I missed it.
Why not bottom? Because the results are. They told us to Kim about that, and there might have just been a few.
One day I would be able to spend.
Let's not talk about. I don't want to talk about
The
the.
results are
Don't
so
talk about it.
Why?
Because Timmy's on camera.
Most people who win the lottery end up broken and miserable.
Yeah,
How?
They spend all their money.
I
they
won't
spend it
They
all.
do stupid
on
things.
stupid.
All of a sudden they have
What
100
would you
new
spend it
friends.
on, Isaac?
Well, look at Ray. He had a lot of money and
You won the $5 million P&G lottery.
spent it all. And
And That $5 million?
That's
Like,
5 million?
At one point, supposedly that was his.
I guess.
He was.
Wow.
That was now.
oh, he's trying to get that fly. Good, Suze. Get the fly.
Like support transgendered rights. Would you buy us all some hamburgers?
Tim, ask everyone what they would do if they won the lottery.
Vincent, why should I ask everyone what they should do if they win the lottery?
Because I'm curious.
What would you do?
Buy a Corvette. And that's it.
I would buy a
Would you-
million more lottery tickets.
Would you buy us all Corvettes?
No.
What if you won like enough to buy us all Corvettes?
Why would you buy a beach house for your mom?
No.
You're gonna buy me a house.
No.
What would you do, Mom?
Well, it depends how much the lottery
So
is.
what I do?
Yeah.
I would share it equally among my 3 children.
So Suze could have butt surgery.
So they can put all their children into college, pay for their college. And I don't need any money, just enough for me to live on.
I don't need no stinking money.
I do not need it, I would share it with it.
If I won the lottery, I would buy 5 million corgis. What?
That's too many. Why don't you give money to a shelter? Give money to a shelter.
I'm gonna keep them in a corgi mansion.
Would you breed corgis? Like you could make a little business out of,
Yeah, well.
and you'd be always surrounded by corgi puppies.
Yeah.
And whenever you were feeling down or anxious, you could just go in the puppy room, and all the puppies would climb all over you and lick you, and you'd corgi puppy therapy.
Oh, it should be a therapy dog, and you can bring it everywhere.
Yeah, you could
Dogs make people feel so much better.
you could breed train corgi therapy dogs.
And Bug, let your legs down.
You think
Does anybody else want to chime in on the lottery question?
This.
I would buy a million lottery tickets.
Well, that's socially useful. You'd
Well, if
support
I-
the government.
If I won the lottery, guess what I would do? I would get a new head. From hopefully someone that's very smart. Head transplant.
They're talking about those.
Brain freeze.
They're calling them body transplants.
Also, I might like get like plane tickets to Australia.
Australia.
June, you should change, okay, babe?
I'll see
What-
you Monday.
What would you do, Amelia, if you won the lottery?
Skip college.
That's
I'll pay for my tuition.
Just skip it. Just skip college. You get.
You got millions of dollars.
the world is your college.
Travel all over the world.
Australia is your college.
That's true. You don't really need
Africa
it.
is my village.
But I wouldn't want to not work
What
for
if
the
you
rest
want
of my life.
dating a Monday next week?
You wouldn't want to not work. That's almost saying that you would want to work.
Yes, you gotta find a
I'm
job
not
that you
going to
really love
leave.
doing.
But that's good. You want to be a productive member of society. And Karuna?
No, like I said, I would have like one day where I could go to the mall and spend $1,000 And then I would save all of it.
What if all the stuff you wanted cost $1,001? Would you?
That's an unrealistic world that you're putting me in.
But
We live in an unrealistic world. What are the odds? What are the odds that we'd all be alive together here now? They're a zillion to one.
Really?
It's so unlikely.
He's not here.
probably why they not. That's probably why they didn't take his family coming down too.
Yes.
So does that go through Philly?
No, we don't go through any.
Goes through Frackville. What are you doing?
All right, how many
Cinema
hours
Verite.
is it from Frackville to Orchard Park?
these
It
small
is 9 Orchard Park.
hours.
Cindy, you are so good.
These
No, I
small
put that in.
hours
Oh, 9 Orchard
still
Park?
remain
7, then it would say 7 Orchard Park. There is
Oh, I thought you just
a
put
rare
Orchard
sight.
Park.
you want me to do
Teenager.
Frackville?
Yes, Frackville.
An almost teenager and a teenager on their screens.
Hello.
Hello, future selves. Why are you on your
They were
screens?
acting like for a while.
You want me to
Talking
do
about
Adelaide?
All right, my bad time.
Thanks, Zeus. Go ahead, Granny. Thanks, Zeus. Bye. Hi.
Morning, Dad.
Good morning.
Can we?
Yeah.
All right.
You don't want to go to the mall, do you?
Right?
They're all leaving for the mall.
Yeah.
You're just in time to catch the bus.
I don't think I would be useful there. Somebody forgot their purse. Is that Cindy?
Yes,
You would love to go to the mall?
Yeah, I used to go to the mall in my earlier healthy days.
all right.
Bye-bye, mall goers.
Alright, dude, get in the back, way in the back.
Bye-bye, mall goer. Who's gonna go in which car?
We're mall rats. Mall rats.
Zeus did not escape. What are we doing?
Frisbee golf. Disc golf.
From the wood to make you feel much better than you could know. In surround sound? You could know.
Uncle Tim can make this.
You can make it. Dust you down from tip to toe with surround sound. Show you how the garden grows.
Wow, that's an amazing
Show you how the
effect.
garden
Will he
grows.
make it?
Where am I lying?
Right there.
Here. It's a gimme. You were right here.
Where? Can he make it?
Double bogey. Now look at that big tree. Dark one's a sycamore.
Sycamore. They have one of those at Keeneland.
They have many all over the place. Here is an Veterans Oak. Here's an original composition by Tim.
I wish it were a chestnut tree. If it were a spreading chestnut tree, I could connect with my ancestry. I'd say be hee 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 and speak in stupid poetry.
And ask thee these questions 3.
And the other side we see.
Sushi.
Wow, it's a long one. Seuss just walked right over the top of it. That's not a copperhead, I don't think. But perhaps we shouldn't get too close.
Copperheads are aggressive.
Not from that far away. If you almost step on one,
Like Seuss did.
yeah, like Seuss.
A copperhead would be aware of us and would be going like, get back from me.
A copperhead probably would have bit Seuss because he walked right over the top of him. Like a dumbass. Seuss, you're a dumbass. He's gonna use a golf ball instead of a disc
It's ironic
because he's radical.
because this game came from golf and is actually called golf.
That is super ironic.
And surprising, amazing, and uncanny. Dave made a great shot. We're here with Seuss, Vincent, and who's this guy? Trying to recreate
A great shot.
my shot.
Because he made it the first time. Okay, throw it back to him.
Throw it back.
And now we're going to count how many times it takes to recreate it. And with a little editing that nobody will suspect and there'll be no evidence of,
for future generations. Dave for the score.
Alright, I don't think this
Let
is worth.
me try.
You try. I'm getting worse.
Is it from right here?
Vincent for epic.
It's right
Win.
in between the trees. Take a step back. Yeah, right there. Get it.
Woo!
First time.
Woo! No one will know that we recreated it for the camera. There's a huge hawk. I'm gonna try to zoom in before he flies away. See him? He's kind of standing there.
How good of an angle do you got?
Pretty good. There he goes.
Driver.
With Kevin Spacey? Yeah, I've read a great review
Yes,
of it.
it's well, Cara.
Animated?
Super tramp. You know, Cara's
Which song? Which Supertramp song?
Everything seems so wonderful.
That song.
What?
When I was young, everything seemed so wonderful.
Logical song.
Yeah.
The one on Papa's Mix.
They all loved it. They wanted to see it again. Actually, Kristen's kids, I think, did see it again. 13 to 14. It has a lot of swearing in it, and I think it's fine.
What'd she say?
What? Isaac is watching the video of his birth for the first time. It's an initiation. What do you think, Isaac?
It goes in dark. What?
I can find. I can see.
You never saw this before, I think? No. Wow. How come you never showed this to her before? You didn't want to see it?
Him. Showed him.
That might be a little disturbing.
Did you want to see it? Have you longed to see it, or is it a sudden thing that just came up when you saw other babies?
I got reminded of it from watching it. His dad, they put a big slideshow up, and they was thinking.
Get in the bathroom to sink, pointing at my micro penis. His cousin made a collage picture of her and her brother and him in the bathtub together. So. I know, but then you super.
We eat it because we really need it.
Okay.
That's the Jesus song.
Sing it again.
That's the Addams Family.
No.
Look at your mom and sing it.
No,
Go ahead.
Mom, it's a solo, not a musical. We thank you, Lord, for giving this food we need for living. So bless us while we eat it, because we really need it.
I was doing the Addams Family because we all dead as dead. So come on, family, let's be vibes. Let's be.
Friday and there's Saturday, then there's Sunday.
Yes, that's what I teach.
There's Friday and there's Sunday and there's Saturday
and there's Monday.
there's Tuesday and there's Wednesday.
There's Thursday and there's Friday. And then there's Saturday. Days of the week. Stop it. Yeah, hey guys. Thank you for giving up your beds. Really, I know this year it wasn't like the super fun.
Hooray,
time
Bengals.
vacation, so it's even more meaningful.
Where's Sam gonna sleep after tomorrow? What's Sam gonna sleep tomorrow for?
I gave Isaac a big hug.
It's a sad goodbye. It's goodbye time.
Nobody coming.
It's a Cottonwood Drive house. Well, turn around, Dave, and I wasn't, they're having a garage sale. Alright, so here we are in the old hood with Karuna.
One of these
delighted
houses,
to be here.
One of these houses got robbed, and they threw a safe little metal safe deposit box, ended up in our backyard. So we walked it over to the house.
Yeah, I was
their
just about to
address.
tell that story.
And the old guy was so happy. He gave me a $5 bill, and he was.
And he made you split it with me.
You had a nose for crime.
It was a big box lying in our backyard.
It's this big metal
Oh, you
box
mean
with all these
combined
legal
with
papers
the
in it.
Mitchell-
Yeah, the
Mitchell's
box
robbery.
of chocolate bars
Yeah.
and a $5.
That's true.
Yeah, we've talked about. Oh, yeah, your turn. So there's Hollywood Drive. Holly
Do you remember I had a
Tree
paper
and
route? I
Cottonwood Drive.
delivered the
Okay.
local.
Remember all the games of pickle?
Leahy. I'm trying to remember.
Oh,
him.
that house.
I think
Mike Leahy was his name.
Mike.
Mike.
The kid? It was
Well,
Mike.
Mike, I think it was Mike Jr. I think his
Yeah.
father was also named Mike.
Yeah.
And Pat was the older brother, but what was the mother's name?
When was
This
this
is
house
late
built?
80, what?
When was this house built?
When Dad might know that. Probably in the late 1960s or maybe the early 60s. What do you think, Dad? When was this house built originally?
It looks like it's from the
50s.
60s.
Yeah, these houses were all built by Barnhorn
Late 50s, maybe.
in the well,
Early 60s.
later 50s, early 60s. Yeah, this was all built.
There used to be a...
Town was a relatively new community when I started at P&G.
Look at that big tree, that big oak tree.
Yeah, these are pretty mature trees here.
And that was, that
50
front
years.
room was
We used to
Dad
play
and Mom's
the
bedroom,
street
and
all the
that
time.
big
We
window
played-
is the living room.
Played stickball and kickball in the street. We used to hit tennis. We got into tennis, and he bought us tennis rackets, and me and Danny Humphrey used to hit tennis balls up and down the street. And then we said car.
Yeah, you guys kicked the can out of it.
Yeah, kick the can. Capture the flag.
And
Well, we played kick...
The creek under. That's
Yeah.
under the street right here. We used to climb through that sewer pipe.
I don't remember that mud house though. Yeah. We're on Mockingbird Lane now. And I think his was the second one.
I used to ride my bike down this
Yeah,
hill and
this
get up
was-
some pretty good
This
speeds.
was the hard hill to climb on a bike.
Well,
Compton.
it's going down that I remember.
Yeah, right into a T.
Right into traffic.
stop a minute. Is that? Oh no, this is our house.
That's
is
that's
further down.
Zach
I
Grimm's
think
house.
that's either that one or the one
that
next
one
to
or,
it.
That one looks more familiar. But
Yeah, I think it's that white one. There's somebody behind you. Coming up on 8796 Mockingbird
Yeah, and
Lane,
that had a-
Cincinnati,
that had a
Ohio.
driveway that
Yeah, very.
There it is, right there.
Yeah, that's it, right there. And that was the Deutsch's
Came up
house.
fast. Yeah,
for
that's
sale
the
now.
8788, and that
Do
was
you
the
wanna-
Fickies.
You want to buy the Deutsch's house?
No. Do I want to buy any house? I couldn't afford a
Not
house.
you.
Yeah, but as
That
I
was
remember
our
that,
first
the
Cincinnati
lower
house.
level.
It's got a heart on the door.
Oh, how nice! But those,
I don't think it was painted white when we lived there, was it? I think it was like blue or something.
yeah,
Sort
it
of
was
off
tannish.
Remember, Dave, we used to take super balls and trash can lids and play a kind of tennis across the street from driveway to driveway.
Super balls were
hard little rubber balls that bounced really high.
like lacrosse balls.
Bouncier than lacrosse. Smaller.
See,
You could get 'em in a cereal box.
driving into that garage was tricky because of the walls. You could scrape your
Backing out.
backing out. You
Yeah.
scrape your
Somebody getting
side or bottom.
Somebody lives there.
Somebody lives there.
I thought I was gonna have to block that. I was blocking that car, but he pulled into the driveway.
All right, go real slow past the Fickies house. I wonder if they still live there. Just roll
Hey, the
in.
Deutsches house is for sale.
Yeah.
He just said you want to buy the Deutsch's house.
Finished basement. And that was the
That
Fickies
was the
house.
Fickies. Oh, they chopped down that tree.
Remember Fickies?
Oh, of course, my best friend. This is my best friend Mike Fickey lived there, who I called George, and he called me George. And then there's a creek, but on this side of the street, there's a creek back there, and we used to play back there. Oh, I remember that sycamore tree smell. Oh, look at all the sunflowers! Yay! Sunflowers. It's a blessing.
I remember running through those backyards playing hide and seek or something, and
Yeah,
somebody
those-
had a string across their garden, and I tripped over it and totally.
We got to go this way. We're like, we're going in a circle. We ended up just walking right back home.
Isn't it funny how we've forgotten our own mistakes, but we remember each other's distinctly?
Well, you don't remember that?
No.
You don't remember anything about that?
I kind of
First
remember you
date.
telling that story before, but not the actual occurrence.
So
Vacation land is parallel to this.
Yeah.
no, this tees right into Vacation Land. Yep.
Yep. Right.
How do I know this?
Which way?
So many years ago. Why does my
Right,
brain
right.
hold on to those kind of details? Yeah, it was at this corner. You were like, I said, I think we go left here,
right.
and you're like, no,
Right.
I'm gonna go right.
No, he's telling the story of this is where we turned.
Yes.
Oh,
This is
Yeah,
where.
I turned right here instead of left when we were supposed to be going to school.
okay, this is,
Which house? Do you know the number of this one?
can't remember it, but I'll recognize it.
It
It's,
had a little hill down. Is it past this?
it's past this.
Where was Brent?
It's on the other side.
I mean, even when we lived on Cottonwood, this was just out of our circle. On the right?
See the number.
On the right or left?
64, what is that number?
1064 is right.
What's that number the other one?
1060.
1060. Yes, that was it. It was 1060, so that's the big hill. In my first memory,
Whose-
this
whose
incredibly
base-
big steep hill, that
who-
was the hill.
Whose basement did you piss
I
in?
think it was maybe that house to the right.
To the White House?
Yeah, the White House.
You pissed in the White House basement.
Because I knew Donald Trump was going to live there eventually.
Did it have that bay window, Dad? Or is that
No,
new?
that's all part of a replacement window package. 1060, that's
Well,
it.
these houses are kind of dumps.
They're what?
They're kind of dumpy.
Yeah, they're all dumpy. I mean, they couldn't afford much rent.
They seemed undumpy to us at the time. Of course, that was what 50, almost 45 years ago.
For all my P&G time.
These apartment buildings we used to miss
These
here.
are all like 4 apartment buildings.
Yeah, I was in this. I was in one of these buildings.
First year your mom and I were
61.
Oh, really?
Do you remember my paper route, Tim, of the little community newspaper? And I remember all along.
Okay, stop right here. Turn in right here, and this is where the elementary school was.
Oh,
Guess
yeah,
it's not
this is
there.
it. This is where the school
Oh
was.
shit,
my
it's not
God,
there.
They totally leveled it.
Oh.
I remember this being a long
It's-
drive.
yeah. It's like Love and Mercy. Yeah, they went a small lot.
Remember, like there was that hallway that was enclosed. It was like a
Yeah. Where's the big tree? Where's the cottonwood that it's named after? That's
dead.
oh man.
Childhood is
What a
dead.
tiny little lot.
Well, this is disturbing.
And well, let's park for a minute.
Are you sure?
Yes. Yeah. Couldn't
Yeah, I
be
think
more.
he's right.
I recognize the landform.
Yeah. That street going out.
This is definitely the lot. Because on track, they mowed this thing in the grass that went up that little hill and around that hillock of trees and then back. And I lost that one to Kevin Whaley. I came in second, but he was in my class, so I still felt good.
We're at the former site of Cottonwood Elementary School, which is dead,
Now a soccer field.
except for the flagpole.
Flagpole lives.
But it's such a small piece of property. How did that school fit on
I
here?
don't know. That was right there was the early
right.
elementary playground, which was all blacktop,
Yeah.
and then we had to go. There was a stairway down that little hill that went to the.
Well, I think that
the
they've-
older kids.
I think that they
playground was out there.
changed the ground for the soccer field. It wasn't
Yeah,
just level.
yeah. They must have filled in because it was a sloping thing.
Yeah,
down
it
to
was a
to the
drop
creek.
off.
Must be a creek down there where we never went.
Jeez. I wasn't expecting this. No one expects the Spanish Inquisition. Why'd they keep the flagpole
Oh yeah, flagpole.
leveled everything?
Come on, step up. We're gonna take a look at the glory that is this field. Yeah, because the track and field course. They used to run us out there and around the block here, and I thought it was so long. It was just around the block, and the finish line was right there. And then the second year they changed it, and they they mowed this thing in the grass that went up that little hill and around that hillock of trees and then back. And I lost that one to Kevin Whaley. I came in second, but he was in my class, so I still felt good.
Rick, the former site of Cottonwood Elementary School, which is dead.
It's now a soccer field. The flagpole lives.
But it's such a small piece of property. How did that school fit on here?
I don't know. That was right there was the early elementary playground, which was all blacktopped,
Yeah,
and then we had to go. There was a stairway down that little hill that went to the older kids' playground was out there.
Changed the ground for the soccer field. It
Yeah. They must have filled in because it was a sloping thing down to the creek. Must be a creek down there where we never went.
No one expects the Spanish Inquisition.
This is like depression.
Yeah, really. This is not exactly how you thought this tour was going to come out.
This is the Brentwood Swim Club.
I don't think there is. It's all too overgrown. Maybe there's a cement hole. Yeah, I see the pool's still there.
Is it?
Oh, I
Yeah, see that?
stands.
Yeah, the yellow lifeguard stands.
Doesn't it look like there's a fire here?
Yeah.
It says arson. Suspect this fire was a result of arson. And this is depressing.
And they used to have. I
Childhood.
guess you can't drive through there.
You want to get out and look at the depressing sight.
No.
See if you can tell if there's anything that looks like a blue
Over here. Yeah, I think the pool's still there. You can see the edge of it.
Yeah, I can see a concrete edge.
And I'm blocking this car.
Rock on with your bad self.
This is the remnants of Brentwood Swim Club, which has been closed for apparently a long time, and the structure part of it has had a fire, which there was a sign on the front that said arson. Another sad chapter in our youth. It's gone forever.
Yeah, the pool's there.
Smaller than you remember, though.
Remember when Cindy cut open
Hit
her chin?
on the steps of the diving.
Alright, this is the baseball field, which is now. God, it is like Jude called it. It's a love at mercy scene. Things we loved as children are gone! This is the house I was born into.
Like that. Can you see that? The steps are. I can't see those.
Once you back up a
The
little.
steps are right
Keep
part of the
backing.
driveway almost.
Keep backing.
I can't. Raise your head up a little bit.
Oh, yeah. I guess so. I don't know if that would be new.
It doesn't look cockroach infested. It looks clean
Probably,
and well kept, and it has sunflowers on the door. Another good
we
sign.
have gotten rid of the
Sunflowers on the door. Alright, here's Brentwood Bowl. That's the door to Old Town Ice Cream.
Is the vet still up here? Grady's
Grady's,
vet?
yeah.
Brentwood Bowl is still open.
Yeah, there it
would be
is.
right
We
there.
have
Yes,
hope.
I see the sun.
We have hope because Brentwood Bowl
Yeah,
is still open.
Grady's,
See,
yes.
I think Pizza Hut used to be there.
These kids
Dave.
are running it.
I
Yeah.
think that
No,
used to be
That
the
used to
Pizza
be
Hut.
Burger King. Pizza Hut is Skyline now.
No, Burger King was right across from McDonald's. It was.
That was Pizza Hut?
I believe so, or maybe that gas station.
I ain't sure of nothing no more.
and
that gas
and
station was
Burger
always
Burger
there.
King was Friendly's, or maybe even this veterinarian's hospital. The last
No, the vet hospital was always there, but it's expanded. It wasn't
Is
that
this,
big.
Freddy's. Oh yeah, that house was never there. That wasn't even. There's the Austin Moore house. Do they still live? What color was it painted in?
The signing was the same color.
714.
I think that's the same door that we, I think, well maybe not. We put in one of those doors.
Window again, Karina.
Yeah, we had,
Drive by the side yard so we can slick down there.
I remember mowing that yard quite a few times.
big hilly.
Didn't really see it.
Yeah. The frisbee having a party. And where did this go? Where does this go down to?
There's more shelter areas. In fact, there's somebody playing disc golf. I went to a high school party people were drinking at one of these shelters, and a murder occurred, or a dead body was dumped in the area. So the cops came to question the kids that were there that night to see if we'd heard anything. So a police car pulled up to the Woodfield Drive house, and I wasn't home. And said, "I was sure that you were dead, and the police was coming to tell me." So he questioned me, and he goes, "Now I know y'all were back there doing some 12-ounce weight lifts, meaning lifting a bottle.
Yeah.
But don't worry, you're not in trouble."
As long as you didn't kill anyone.
Or are ya? I thought the shelter was around back here somewhere.
Well, there's I remember that bathroom.
All right. Well,
You need a bathroom? There's Joanne and Jack's old house, 432.
32 Whitestone Court. I would not have remembered that number. Even though 432. Now that's Charlie Chappell's mansion. He was the builder of everything.
444.
Yeah, he built Joanne's house and many of these.
Octagonal window.
Yeah,
I think
Jack
this is
bulldozed a
think this
pond
is-
back there.
this is Jack and Kathy's old house.
Back up a little bit. You'll be able to see there's a pond.
Fish down there.
I think it's seagulls.
We're at
It's supposed to play one song.
33 and a third
Three
cents.
for a buck.
Theoretically, but it's a rational number,
Used to
but
be a nickel.
it's a
Put a nickel in
A lot of things used to be a nickel.
Casano's Pizza,
Now.
Fairfield,
One
Ohio.
kilowatt hour of electric power.
He was upstairs and I was gonna go upstairs. And he just stopped and ran back upstairs.
So you're all
Maybe-
just freestyling?
How about Chompy discovers the corpse
Mama, what
and
am,
runs to tell Dada.
should I get the lion? Oh, no, I don't think the lion needs to be in it. Mama, wanna watch?
Is this breaking already?
No, it's Velcro. Yeah, it's removable.
It's a detachable rod.
Like Jerry's penis.
Don't you wish you had a detachable rod?
Please remove my penis from my body.
That was from Rick and Morty, which is a funny song.
It's
Sorry.
totally child appropriate.
But me and Vincent
Kelly.
liked it.
It sounds nastier than it really is if you saw the show.
Yeah, it's not that nasty.
He was saving the most important person in the universe so that people would like him. Which really touched home for me.
Okay, I'm kind of wasting valuable
Okay,
video
let's
time
stop.
here, people.
Ready, go! You go first. Chompy, come here. What, Daddy? What do you want to do today?
Dude, he just spilled all the granola.
What do you want to do today?
I don't know. Let's go explore my backyard.
You mean our backyard?
Yeah.
Let's go. What is that?
What is that, Dad?
What is that? Did you kill that guy?
No, I didn't. Why would I kill someone?
Then why is it here? Hello?
Daddy, I think he's dead.
Yeah, let's call the police. Call the ambulance.
Call the ambulance.
Oh no.
Arr!
Ah! Who is that? Is he alive?
Hello?
That was creepy. Maybe he's a zombie.
Yeah.
Arr!
Ah!
Oh, you saved me.
How? Who are you?
I'm a choking pirate, but now I'm alive.
How did we save you?
I don't know. I barfed out whatever was clogging my esophagus, and now, I feel great.
Arr!
It must have been you.
Please
Because
don't rob us.
Who are you anyway?
Please don't rob us.
Rob?
You're a pirate.
Oh, that's a good idea.
No.
What have you got in your pockets, mateys?
I don't have pockets.
Me either.
I'm naked.
You're naked.
Yeah.
Isn't this supposed to be a kid-friendly show?
No.
What's a kid?
Well, what do you got in your pockets?
This, nothing.
Autographed baseball?
No.
So you're both poor.
No.
Yeah.
Well, then you're good recruits. Come be a pirate with me and we'll be rich after we steal a bunch of stuff on the high seas.
Oh, I want to be a pirate. Pick me to be a
It'll
pirate.
be robbery on the high seas. You want to be a pirate?
Yes, I want to be a
You
pirate.
want to be a pirate?
Yes!
All right. Then take the pirate oath.
What's that?
Just repeat after me.
Okay.
I
I
insert name.
insert name.
It's it. Hi, Jeff.
Insert name. What does
Her-
that
what's
mean?
her what's her name?
My name?
Ah, what's her name?
I'm Sticky.
I don't know.
You're Chompy.
Oh yeah, that's right. I'm Chompy.
Hi,
Jeff.
Chompy. I'm Barnacle Bart. All right, so when I say I insert name, it's like for me, I Barnacle Bart.
Okay,
For you, it would be I. What's your name again?
Chompy.
I Chompy. What's your name again?
Hi, Jeff.
Jeff. Jeff and
Okay.
Chompy. What a pair. All right, mateys. I insert name.
I insert name.
I'm Jeff.
What?
No,
What's so
it's
funny?
I Barnacle Bart.
Okay, I Barnacle Bart.
No, that's for me. For you.
Come on, Chompy.
What happened?
It's your detachable
Oh my
rod.
God!
My rod.
I'm injured.
I never knew you had a detachable rod.
Stop saying this is a kid's show,
Isn't
Chompy.
this supposed to be a kid-appropriate show?
Why do you keep turning to the camera when you say that?
Breaking the fourth wall.
Camera.
Breaking the wall. Breaking the
Is there
wall.
a camera here? Are we
No.
being watched?
Breaking the wall.
Are our enemies watching us?
No.
Okay.
Okay, I insert name.
Hi, Jeff.
I Jeff.
No. What the I Chompy.
Okay, I Chompy.
Hi, Jeff.
Promise
to be a vicious, bloodthirsty pirate who will stop at nothing to gain personal wealth. And
Promise to be a bloodthirsty pirate who will stop at nothing to gain personal wealth.
and won't backstab my leader, Barnacle Bart.
And won't backstab my leader, Chompy.
No, it's not my leader, insert name. Did you hear me say my leader, insert name? I said my leader, Barnacle Bart.
Okay, my leader, insert name.
No!
My leader, Barnacle Bart.
Oh, you're
My
a good...
leader, Barnacle Bart.
All right, mateys, come along. Let's proceed to our bloodthirsty pirating. Yo ho ho
And a bottle of funk.
Yo ho ho and a bucket of blood.
This is fun.
Cut.
Is that all?
What you got?
I'm spent.
Is that really the best work you can do?
Yes.
I kind of dominated it. Sorry.
Yeah,
I'm a newbie.
well, you had a little trouble with your detachable rod, but that happens to all of us the first time.
That was 6 minutes.
Joe.
Okay.
Too far because now you have to go backwards.
Oh, I forgot about that.
You forgot.
It's croquet with rock candy. It's an awesome combination. Ooh, nice shot!
Did you get
Look
that
at that.
Mammoth Cave, Josh?
Look at that lie.
Your helmet should be farther down on the front of your head.
Here, film this because I gotta shoot.
Is it going?
It's going.
All right, that's far enough. Turn around. How?
It missed.
Yeah, but I got a shot.
All right, Tim won. You want to play for second?
I win!
Or just start another
I
game?
want to play for a second. Yes. Did you like Mammoth Cave, Josh? Yeah.
Here.
Whoa!
There's a man on second and first and man on third. Names and brands that we got mixed up. Alright, so Toyota, Chevy, Camaro, and Corvette.
All right. Corvette.
Ghost!